This is Travis Holmes with your Viking Report for December 6th. The men's basketball team opened conference play on the road last week in Green Bay and Milwaukee. The Vikings first visited the Phoenix on Thursday night and jumped out to a 39-36 halftime advantage before prevailing 83-75. Norris Cole scored 26 points, including making 15 of his 16 foul shot opportunities. He was followed by Trey Harmon, who put up 19, and Jeremy Montgomery, who finished with 15 points. 2 nights later, Cleveland State invaded U.S. Cellular Arena in Milwaukee. The Vikings ran off 12 of the first 14 points against the Panthers and never looked back in an 82-59 rout. The Vikings were red hot, shooting 63.8% from the floor and making 30 of 47 shots. CSU also tied a school record by making 14 threes on 22 attempts. This time, Montgomery led the way for the Vikes, finishing with 20 points, while Cole put up 14 points and 9 assists. Cleveland State outscored Milwaukee in fast break points 17-2. The team is back in action Tuesday night at home against West Virginia Tech before hitting the road again Saturday afternoon at Sam Houston State. The women's team won its only game of the week in defeating Western Michigan at the Wolstein Center Friday night 66-55. The Vikings were led by Janelle Adams, who tied a career-high 23 points, and Shanita Garland, who finished with 12 points, 5 assists, and 6 steals. Cleveland State faced a 10-point deficit early, but used a 22-2 spurt to take the lead for good. Janelle Adams scored 11 of those 22 points.
Side, little confusion, turnover for the Broncos.
You got to give a lot of credit to the Cleveland State defense for that, as well as Janelle Adams raises for 3, and Janelle Adams is everywhere right now. 24-21, Cleveland State trails by just 3.
The Vikings tip off against Akron Saturday afternoon in their only contest of the week. Both the men's and women's swimming and diving teams swept the City College meet at Busby Natatorium on Tuesday. The men's team improved to 9-1-1 overall after defeating Canisius 179-64, John Carroll 200-41, and Notre Dame College 198-40. The women's team is now 11-1 after defeating Canisius 186-54, John Carroll 198-33, and Notre Dame College 179-57. Mark DeSchwart, Barry Thompson, Brian Farrow, Joanna Olson, and Alice Somerville also competed at the USA Swimming National Championship last week. DeSchwart finished 13th overall in the mile with a Horizon League best time, and Brian Farrow also set the league mark for the season in the 200 breast. Cleveland State will return to competitive action on January 8th when they compete in the Holiday Invitational. And the wrestling team dropped both of its dual meets on the road this weekend. Josh Palavoda picked up a win in the 141 weight class for the Vikings at Eastern Michigan in a 38-3 loss on Friday. The Vikings bounced back on Saturday to claim 3 matches from Northwestern. Robbie Michaels won in the 165 class, while Eric Thurn won in the 174, and heavyweight Chris Weber defeated his opponent. Cleveland State hosts the CSU Open Saturday at Woodling Gym beginning at 9 a.m. This is Travis Holmes with your Viking Report for December 6th, and for all the latest on Cleveland State athletics, check out CSUVikings.com.